that is aspirational, that brings us really great quality and great style. These sandals, which you're seeing the denim choice, but wait until you see the others because we have leather options for you. They were $91 because of the quality that we get from Vince Camuto. We're now at a 60% savings. They were $91. We're now at $33.99.
That is such a crazy, this is like pick me up moment, right?
Exactly.
I mean, like, this is, if you want a new shoe for this summer, grab this one. This is unheard of to see this price.
And especially when we're talking about leather.
Right, right.
For $33.99?
I'm pretty sure I could go to the store where I get like my toilet paper and paper towels and get shoes that would be more expensive that are not leather. These are true gorgeous leathers that have this nice buttery, soft kind of leather or suede option. And then it's just really cool to look at. Like, it's a fun design.
I'm like, I can't even get a pedicure for $33.99
right,
for my toes to be in the shoes. A 642100, couple colors. This is your warm caramel if you're loving that brown that Bethany has.
Just like that perfect kind of cognac. Yep.
We also have the Egyptian gold available for you. So if you were loving that in our last choice, it's available here as well. And look at all the padding in this upper.
And this one is really like a nubuck. So it has more of a suede kind of texture to it. It's smooth, a little bit, it's just nubuck. It's not suede, but just that kind of texturized leather.
And there's padding on the footbed as well. So like super comfortable here too. This is your denim choice. And by the way, your lift is about 1 2/5 inches. So a little bit of a lift here, 1/2 inch on the platform. So you really don't even feel it. It almost feels like you're standing on flat ground. Couple more choices available for you. Medium and wide width, whole and half sizes, 5 through 12 available. Here's your classic black. And then we also have that flamingo.
So fun.
Final 150 if you like the flamingo. A 642100. Bethany, are we true to size here?
These are true to size. They do come medium and wide. I will say, just because of the kind of the shape of the shoe on the bottom here, if you run a little wider in the toe box, even if you don't typically get a wide, maybe you want to get the wide just because this does taper in a little bit. But to me, I'm in my true 7. I'm a very average foot kind of person. So I feel like I'm a good judge of character for each shoe to say, these are true to size. But if you kind of ever feel like a fashion shoe might be a little bit too narrow, then you might want to get the wide for this one. I love that asymmetrical kind of upper, how it has the channel quilting, so it has a lot of texture to it, but how it comes a little bit on either side. It's just asymmetrical and almost looks like a knotted detail. This one also has a little touch of an espadrille, but giving you that white sport bottom. So giving you that rubberized outsole on the bottom adds a lot of cushion to it. So when you put your foot in here, it feels really good underfoot. There is that padding from heel to toe, but adding this white kind of rubber sport bottom gives you more flexibility. It gives you some kind of shock absorption that I think feels really great on the foot.
I just had to try this denim on because I was like,
it's cute.
These are so, well, and I feel like too, sometimes it's like, how can I style a denim shoe? Just think about any ways that you'd style like your denim in your wardrobe. But I think it's a fun kind of way to style them with the Barefoot Dreams when usually you're wearing like denim pants instead of doing the denim on my shoes. Yeah.
Or if you're somebody that wears a lot of white jeans in the summer, like the denim shoe is so easy to pair.
Oh, yeah.
You could definitely have a lot of fun. I always say if you can style a denim jacket, you can style a denim shoe. You just put it on the same way. It looks great with every color. It's just a fun, easy way to kind of mix it into your wardrobe.
And for $33.99, I mean, these were $91. So right now, with our clearance sale price, because you're saving $57, you could get 2 pairs for less than what you would have originally spent on one. So if you're like, I love the denim, but I also need like a great tried and true, then get the caramel or the black and do the denim, and $11.33 a month on Easy Pay for both. Now you've got 2 great pairs of sandals for the season. And a lot of us, because we're smart, I feel like we're smart shoppers here at QVC.
I think so.
A lot of us are already doing that. A 642100. Bethany's holding the caramel.
And look at how I keep doing this flexibility, because we don't really do this white kind of sport bottom too often, but it really does give you a lot of flexibility and a lot of kind of cushion underfoot. So if you're someone that loves the look of an espadrille but maybe doesn't like the lack of flexibility, I think this is a really fun option. It gives you that touch of that natural kind of organic fiber, giving you that jute that's wrapped all the way around, hand-stitched details. So it gives you a little touch of espadrille. If you're someone that doesn't like something between the toes or around the ankle or your heel, here's your option to just have that slide. It's really kind of just a no-brainer kind of easy shoe. It does have a little bit of a it comes back. It like recovers back towards your foot, like how a sandal flip-flop would be. So just to give you that, but flexibility all the way through on that nice rubberized outsole.
Egyptian gold is going very quickly. And it is a softer way to do the metallic trend for this season. And I feel like because it is softer, you don't feel like you're locked into gold accessories.
Right. It is definitely more of like a champagne. And because it's that nubuck, it's not that super shiny kind of metallic, which if you've never tried a metallic and maybe it scares you, this is a fun one to try because I think it's the gateway to all metallics.
Right.
I think you will take a step into this. You'll get that almost a little bit more of just a shimmer to it. And I think you'll fall in love. It's so easy to pair with literally everything.
And I feel like too, this time of year, if you are doing anything outside, like when the sun hits those, it becomes like the wow accessory of your outfit. So please don't forget about the Egyptian gold. And if you love it, make sure that you're completing the purchase because it's going quickly. Denim is also going quickly. And if you're like, I just need 2 special shoes for the season, at this clearance sale price, maybe pick up the denim and the Egyptian gold because for both pairs, you're at less than what you would have originally spent on one. So I'm wearing the denim. Look at all that cushioning and flexibility and padding. But we do have a couple more options available for you. If you're loving that black, we're down to our final 100 in the black. And that's a great like everyday slide.
And I love how you can see the contrast stitching, that those are all hand stitches that go around, just like a true espadrille. They've been made for thousands of years and it just kind of just brings it right to the forefront with this one and feels a little bit different.
And then we also have flamingo available for you.
Fun, bright pop. If you are a girl, in the warm caramel, yep.
And the flamingo, by the way, final 100, and with more than 200 orders placed during our show, that's not a lot to go around. I think you could have done the flamingo with your dress.
I tried it on at home. I thought about it, but in the end I didn't. But they are so cute. If you're somebody that does like the light pink toe polish or like white toes, those white toes look great with the pink shoe.
Oh yeah, they
just
do.
have to say.
Well, and I feel like too, if you are someone who you're not refreshing your whole wardrobe for the season, and you're like, how can I freshen it up?
Yeah.
I feel like doing a shoe that has a lot of impact does that. So then everyone's like, oh my gosh, I love those shoes.
Right.
And it kind of freshens up the look of your outfits. There's not a bad color in the bunch. You can't make a bad decision on any of them, but you will make a bad decision if you wait and you miss out on this clearance sale price because instead of $91, we're at $33.99. It's a $57 savings. Medium and wide widths, whole and half sizes, all available. Are we true to size?
True to size. You have that option for medium and wide widths. I'm in my typical 7 medium. My toes feel great. There's a lot of cushion underfoot. If you are at all a little bit kind of wider in the toe box, then I would get that wide for sure because it'll just give you more room here just because of the shape of it, how it has that squared off toe. Although your toes don't come all the way to the end anyway, but just gives you a little more room across the top.
Yeah, because after you said that, I was like, well, let me look. I'm like, no, I have plenty of room for my toes. And it's such a comfortable upper, which I like. You get a lot of coverage over your foot. So if you are someone who's like, I've got the bunion, I've got the thing on the side of my little toe, the side of my big toe, you don't see what's going on any of your toes.
Right. There's a lot of coverage. It holds it on your foot very well. You know, sometimes a kind of a mule sandal that you're just slipping into, you may struggle to keep the shoe on, but this one really hugs around your foot. There's plenty of room and coverage to keep it right in place. And it is this really great, I mean, this is fun for the texture to see all that quilting, but it is padded and feels just really kind of squishy against the foot, if that can be a technical term. But you can see it's almost like padded or like quilted like a comforter would be. So it feels great on the foot.
I mean, how often do you see a leather shoe for $33.99? This is to me like almost too good to be true. You ever scroll on social media and then you see something and you're like, oh, those are cute, and it feels too good to be true, and it is. It never arrives, or it arrives and you're like, oh, it's a child size, or like you're like that's why it happened. The great thing here at QVC is like, you know, it's the real deal. It's Vince Camuto. It's a brand that we know, we love, and trust. You're getting leather or suede in whatever choice that you're making, except for the denim, because the denim is a true denim. And instead of $91, we're at $33.99. And because it's quality, you know that these are going to stand the test of time in your wardrobe. It's a classic silhouette, so you won't feel like you need to retire them after a season. And they're coming home for under $12 a month on Easy Pay. It feels too good to be true,
it does,
but it isn't.
It's not. It's just, we just need to make room for new things that are always coming in. That's really why we get these great days when you have that savings. But This is that shoe that you'll just slip into whether you're wearing a cute pair of shorts or some crop denim, or you put it on with a maxi dress. If you take this to be your vacation shoe, I think because of that sporty white bottom, you can get away with it walking down to breakfast. I think you could walk by the pool. I think you could have like a cute little sarong on and wear these. It would be adorable. But you could definitely wear them out to dinner when you put on your maxi dress. So plenty of options of how you're going to style them, but just giving you that great look and all of that great quality that Vince Camuto is known for. Those beautiful leathers, that great kind of attention to detail, all of that hand stitching that wraps around the welt. That is true quality.
Right. With more than 200 orders placed during our show, let us know, well, now 300. Let us know which color you're bringing home. I mean, look, we're smart shoppers here, okay? We see each other. This is the Egyptian gold, so it's done in that really pretty nubuck. Final 350 to go around. Bethany is holding that warm caramel if you're loving that brown tone. A642100. I snatched the denim off the table because I couldn't resist. So if you're loving them on my feet, everyone's been loving that denim choice. Ask for denim when you place your order. And then we also have the black, final 100 in the black, and flamingo. Fewer than 100 if you like the flamingo. A642100. We're under $12 a month on Easy Pay. When you're able to get the quality of Vince Camuto at a 60% savings, and not only just the quality, leather as well, because how often do we see leather well under $40?
Right. This is true, genuine leather. You even have hand stitching. So when you think about how your shoes are made, think of the time that it takes for, each shoe to have that hand stitch detail that wraps all the way around, just like a true espadrille would be. You've got that jute detail that's also hand wrapped. Notice that, say, on this warm caramel, it's a little bit deeper, but on, say, the Egyptian gold, it's lighter. So our design team really spends they're just so detail oriented to make sure that every shoe looks its best. So we don't just have the same color jute on every shoe. Each one feels very curated to be special and unique to itself.
You can't go wrong with any of these, but you will if you miss out on this price. So we have the warm caramel, the Egyptian gold, the denim that I've been wearing, and then we also have 2 more choices available for you with an Easy Pay under $12 a month for leather. Here's the black, and then our final choice is the flamingo. Bethany,
great to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Have a great night.
You gotta go somewhere because you look so cute.
Oh, well, thanks.
That does it for this hour of shoe shopping. I'm Vanessa Herring. I'm sticking around for one more hour. Up next, we're shopping for Isaac Mizrahi, and the clearance and sale prices are continuing, so stay tuned. More shopping ahead here.